Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, you're going to meet the legendary Chris Yates. We had the honor of working together at Fox 4 many, many years ago. He's gone on to do incredible things. You'll hear his journey next.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, when I got to Dallas in the early 90s, I got the privilege of working with the great Chris Yates. He's won Emmys. He's done amazing things with his career, and he's gone on to do even more amazing things post-television. The great Chris Yates, thanks for coming on the show.
Oh, my gosh, it's an honor. Crilley and I go back. Should I even say this? Because it kind of dates us.
Yeah, that's okay.
You're talking 4 decades here that I've known you.
That's right. That's right.
4 decades.
I mean,
that's ridiculous. You look younger than that. I met him when we were 5 years old. Let's say it that way, right?
And
5 years old.
And the Cowboys were winning a Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's how long ago it was. The Cowboys are actually, the fact that the Cowboys are on Netflix shows me that now they're a history team. It's all about history, not about the present.
Exactly.
They're talking the historical documentaries for the Cowboys.
My son is 33, and he does not remember the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. He doesn't remember that, and it's sad.
It is so sad.
We can talk more about that in a minute. We're going to show a little highlight reel from Chris's news career. Go ahead.
And that tune is back.
Cross street, get you a corny dog.
We just caught up with Banks about 5 minutes ago.
It's like my dad hitting me with a bat or something.
How does this feel running with this thing? It's unbelievable.
There you go. There you go. There you go. All right, man.
You know, maybe not the greatest form. It is the first reception of my NFL career.
He is getting a police escort.
Yates got to put his hands, see right there, for a fleeting moment.
Chris is a wild man, and we're glad you're with us.
He's a good one.
Amazing. Okay, the thing I have to address. So the Super Bowl trophy is there.
Yeah.
And you touched it.
Okay. So, Crilley, here's the thing. I don't know if you know this, but I don't go with the grain. Remember the Seinfeld episode when George Costanza says, my life's not working here. I'm going to start doing the opposite of what I should do. And then he became the general manager of the New York Yankees.
Yes.
So I took up the George Costanza sign. I'm going to do the opposite. So we're out there filming. We're on the field. Okay. You've got 5,000 people covering the Super Bowl. John Elway's got the trophy, and we're all filming it. And I'm like, I tell Larry Rodriguez, our videographer at Fox 4, I say, let's go this way. He's like, have you lost your mind? Have you absolutely? We got to get this. I'm like, and so do 5,000 people. So I look, let's look the opposite direction. We see this lady on the field dancing. She's wearing a jersey. I said, let's go interview her. Now, at this point, he thinks I'm nuts. What? Interview this lady. I said, think for a minute. Fans are not allowed on the midfield in a jersey celebrating. It's got to be someone's mom. It was the Terrell Davis Super Bowl MVP's mom.
No kidding.
And they always get the Super Bowl MVP, the Chunky Soup commercial.
Yes.
So I go up to her, and she goes, oh, y'all are with Chunky Soup? Yes, we are, ma'am. We lied. And so we go up there pretending to do a fake commercial with Terrell Davis.
No kidding.
And the Chunky Soup people finally show up, and they're going, those are not the right people. That's us. And I'm like, hi, guys. And they're so mad. The police won't let them up there to do this. And I'm doing a fake commercial. Well, guess what happens? Elway's like, and this really is not about me. It is about Terrell Davis. Here comes a trophy. Mic drop. I'm like, why not? So I grab it. So I grabbed the Super Bowl trophy. I'm like, why not? It's right there. You got it. And a life lesson, kids. Do the opposite. Don't do what everyone else does. It's the same video.
I love
Do something different. And that's how I got that.
I love that. Well, I went on your social media, and I saw all these amazing pictures. So we got a little slideshow. Let's go ahead and put this on the screen.
Yeah, and that's in your studio right there.
That's right.
That is a Hall of Famer. You got Emmitt Smith. It was Drew Pearson. Tony Casillas in your studio. So we started creating, and there's Jimmy, of course. How about them Cowboys? I mean, it's just fun. Aikman, the Hall of Famer. I mean, these guys are great. So Jerry Jones is our buddy of mine. I've known Jerry since he bought the team. It's just fun. And so going from TV now, everyone asks, why would you leave TV? Two reasons. One, I was an idiot. I thought this thing was, Facebook and YouTube. It'd been at 1 year old. And so I pitched an idea to Budweiser. You've heard of Budweiser,
Sure,
big
of
brand.
course.
It was called the Bud Light Ultimate Tailgater. This is kind of goes why I left TV. So we do this show, but we're on Fox Sports Southwest. Me and Jim Knotts, we think we're so cool. It's fun. And then someone goes, these college kids go, hey, put this on this Facebook thing. I'm like, what the hell is Facebook? It was 1 year old.
Wow.
And put it on YouTube. I'm like, what a waste of time. They're like, trust us, just put it on these college kids. So I trust college kids. I'm like, all right, I'll put it on. Don't think any of it. Every week we go to all these college stadiums. This is 2008, right?
Yes.
And every kid is like, we love your show. I'm like, yeah, Fox Sports. How do y'all watch it? It's on TV. They're like, we catch it on Facebook and YouTube. And I'm like, bingo.
Wow.
New world. I'm going to dive in when it's just starting out. And that's when I left TV.
Wow. You were so early to the game.
It's almost too early.
Like, did you have people from Channel 4 saying, why'd you leave?
They all ask that.
Yeah.
And I always say, because if you think of it this way, I didn't want to be Blockbuster. I wanted to be Netflix.
Amen.
You want to be Blockbuster and stay always static. And I love everyone at Fox 4. Y'all do great work. But it is a dying industry. There is nobody and why would I watch local TV when I can get it when I want it? My daughter, who's sitting in the studio, is hilarious. Come over here real quick. Come here. Hurry up.
Yeah,
this is my daughter. She's 15 years old. This is Harper Yates. Okay, now get out of here. All right, so get out of here. So she's 15. This opens my eyes as well. Why leave? I was on TV for 20 years. Never talked about me. No big deal. My dad's on thing. She shouldn't even tell her friends. I'm driving the other day from school, and she's with her friends in the back, and she goes, my dad is a YouTube creator. I'm like, what? I'm like, did you not tell him I'm on TV? She's like, Dad, these kids, they don't care. They were so impressed you're on YouTube. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, what is going on?
Well, and you also won an Emmy Award or two. And
I won an Emmy. She's like, I don't care, Dad. You're on YouTube. This is awesome.
That's amazing. Okay, I want you to set the stage for this clip that we're about to show where you're interviewing Darren Woodson on the Dallas Sports Network. So talk about the Sports Network.
The Dallas Sports Network, you came to me and you said, hey, and you were naive too. You did thought these video podcasts.
Agreed.
Your daughter said the same thing. You got to start this. This is where the future is, and now everyone's doing it. We were way ahead. So you told me, I got this great studio. I came up, I was blown away.
Thank you.
And I thought, hey, why not take our skill set and put it on here? And we don't do podcast. You've seen our show. Our podcast is not a podcast. It's like a awesome, almost like an ESPN show with highlights and interviews and funny clips and guests. And so it's not just two talking heads. We got B-roll and graphics and stuff, but we created this dynamic show. And now it's on your studio, and now that's how we differentiate ourselves.
Yes.
You
remember when you were with Fox 4 Sports, you'd have a 3-minute sportscast, so you couldn't ever get into detail with anyone.
3 minutes. Now they're like a minute.
Is that right?
A minute and a half. All right, sports tonight. There's one highlight. All right, thank you, Bob. But they move on.
Right.
It's just.
I want to show this clip from the Darren Woodson interview you did. Go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Dallas Football Network. I'm Chris Yates. This is Jamie Kelton, and we have a special guest, the legendary, the honorable, the magic man, Darren Woodson. You like that intro?
I like that, man. The magic man. That's different, though, Chris.
I
have no idea. That was just you just winged that.
I just winged that one, man. I'm sorry. You've never been called the magic man. Ever. Oh, my gosh. All right. We're going to get into a few questions about you first. Yeah. And then we'll talk Cowboys. Let me get into, first off, the Ring of Honor, man. The Ring of Honor was an honor, wasn't it?
It was.
It was that for you?
It was huge, Chris, in the sense that when I first came in 1992, I drafted by the Dallas Cowboys in 1992. Jimmy Johnson brought all the rookies together in that first year, and he took us to the Texas Stadium. And I always saw Texas Stadium on TV, but never just You know, it was just kind of surreal being there. And as I was sitting there looking at the star in the middle of the field, I looked up and I saw all the names. I saw the Bob Lillies and the Roger Staubachs and all the legendary guys. So I sat there at that moment. I said, you know, look, I hope one of these days I am one of those guys that's in the Ring of Honor as a rookie, because you're looking up and you're like, man, those guys have paved the way. They've been, basically they founded this whole Cowboys, deal and this alma mater and all. And I just wanted to be a part of that. And the only way I could get there was through greatness. You have to play, be consistent, do all the little things to be up there. And then one day, here it goes, 13 years later, I go through 13 years of my NFL career, and then, years later, I'm in the Ring of Honor, and it was just an unbelievable deal.
You manifested it.
Yeah.
Many people.
Yeah.
Not many people are in that. That's incredible that you're in the Ring of Honor, man.
Yeah, by luck, by grace. I mean, look, I tell you, there has been so many great players that I've been around and had the honor to be around that have gotten hurt, shortened their career, gotten traded or whatnot. I had the luxury and the honor of playing my entire career with one team. And that doesn't happen, as we all know. It just doesn't happen. And I think that really helped me, catapult me to have that honor of being in the Ring of Honor.
Okay.
Well, I don't know who I have to call at the Hall of Fame office to tell them to wake up and get it together and get you inducted. But is that something you just talked about, how special the Ring of Honor was for you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is still on your mind that really would kind of punctuate and
Jamie,
put that extra sparkle on your career, or not really?
Yeah.
You know what? We're kind of over it.
No, Jamie, I would be lying to you if I sat here and said no, that I don't think about it, because I do. I played in some of the biggest games. I'm a 3-time Super Bowl champion winner. A lot of individual accolades. Do I feel like I should be in the Ring of Honor? Absolutely. But I don't control it. And because I don't control it, I can't, I can't do anything about it. I have to, I'm at the behest of the voters or the writers to say, hey, it's your time. And, I've seen other players. I've seen the Drew Pearsons, who I thought was in the Hall of Fame. When I came in the league, I thought, well, Drew Pearson's already in the Hall of Fame.
But does that give you hope in a way that it took him that long to get in?
It gives me hope, but I just, look, I'm one of those guys, like, I'd like to go in walking, honestly. Yeah. I'd like to, not famously, I'd like to go in now.
Not in a casket.
Exactly. Like, this is the time to go right now. So hopefully I have a chance here in the next, year or the next few years.
All right, Chris, do you ever get starstruck?
No, not anymore. Not really. Only time I did, to be honest. I've interviewed everybody from Tiger Woods to, you name it, Troy Aikman, Emmett Smith. But the first time, only one time, it was like a glimpse. It was Michael Jordan. I mean, come on. The gods, Michael Jordan. I was like, okay, this is pretty damn cool. And I got to interview Michael Jordan. I'm like, oh, wow, all right, this is cool. But interviewing these other guys, I'm like, that's why they like us. I mean, that's why, we treat them like human. That's one thing as a reporter. I always try to have it more conversational. I never tried to be like, the blew me. One guy was blown away one time. I think it was Aikman. I was sitting down, and I had no paper. All these reporters are like this. Most reporters, sounds like y'all. Most reporters are like, okay, and they're looking at their paper. They ask their next question. They do this. They do that. And I come in with nothing. He's like, where are your notes? I'm like, well, I thought, let's just have a conversation. I come in with the one question. One. That's it. And then I listen to what he says, and then I get my next question out of what he says. I always listen to what they say, and my wife's hilarious. She's like, how do you get these great interviews? I listen. She's like, you don't listen at home. And I'm like, honey, you put a damn camera behind you and say, hey, and I'd be like, yes, what are we doing here? Because the camera's behind you, and you're interviewing me. Like, can you do the laundry? Oh, yeah. But without the camera, I'm like, what'd you say? What, the laundry? I'm not doing no damn laundry. But if the camera's there, I am focused.
Chris, you're amazing. Okay, so how did this journey get started for you? What was your first broadcasting?
Oh, my gosh. Holy cow, this is hilarious. So a lot of people know Wayne's World. Remember Wayne's World?
Yes.
Before Wayne's World, we're talking 1989 here, okay? And every story doesn't start with, man, I had a great story. We were eating salad. No, you were drinking a keg of beer in college. I mean, that story didn't start, I was drinking salad, and there was this great thing happened. Right. No, we're drinking tons of beer, and people are watching this public access. They're like, you should do it. We're like, yeah, damn it, I'm going to do this too. So I signed up to public access. A week later, like, your show on this week. I'm like, show? What do you mean? They're going to throw me on the freaking public live television? I've never done this. And so I think we have a clip of this.
We have a clip. But
this is my first one ever.
This was your maiden.
This is my first one.
Wow. Okay, let's go ahead and
show
this blooper.
You're on the air. All right. And, as you saw in the paper today, Rick Sutcliffe is now in the minor leagues. He's considering retirement. We're having problems with our phone lines, of course. This phone system is not the most excellent, but it does somehow work every once in a while. But anyway, we'll get someone to come in here and work with that. You said, Dave. All right, well, we're going to get somebody to come in here and fix the phone lines. Batting, come on through. Let's get the lines going. And here's our lineman. All right, Doug Lindsay, he's batting a 260, up from 100 last year in the Pennsylvania organization.
Given to me.
It's a hot fly.
65%. He's got 65% of possible base stealers, and we're trying to get Chris in the picture here. You know more about Doug Lindsay than I do.
As you can see, the lines are messed up. The lines were messed up for an hour. We're sweating, and that was the whole show. It was pathetic. And so the guy on the left goes, I'm done. This is too hard. I'm not doing it. And he said, I got to get in a different career, something easier. He became a plastic surgeon. And I became a journalist because I thought it was easy. It was fun.
And there was if you weren't watching closely, there was a guy trying to fix the phone.
Yeah, he was our fraternity brother, Charlie Foxworth. He's trying to plug in the phone.
Wow.
It was so bad. It was the worst. That is not on my resume reel.
Well, it can only go up from there. Okay, so in the final 2 minutes or so, because I want to give people a chance to go to your YouTube channel and start subscribing and watching your shows. Tell us where the Dallas Sports Network is headed.
Yeah, I mean, it's Dallas Sports Network on YouTube. We grew it from 500 views to 1.2 million in 10 shows, which is pretty good.
Amazing.
I think that's all right. I'll take it. And we've got 21,000 subscribers, but we want more. Subscribe, watch the show. But we really like it because we have creativity. We have Emmy award-winning producers. Kevin Morrell's part of this thing. We're bringing on Mark Elfenbein. I'm on it. We have Jamie from New York. We have Scooter Magruder.
Great. Yes,
okay, Scooter Magruder has like 100 million views. He's the biggest Cowboy fan. He's out of line. We do him live. So it's a really interesting show. And then we bring on guys like Darren Woodson, Tony Casillas. So it's we try and make it where it's not just two people sitting around bored. Yes. We try and make it fast-paced, interesting, and fun. And we have fun with it.
And you have the creative freedom to do whatever you want with the show.
Nobody tells me what to do anymore. I mean, I'm sorry. They ain't in my ear going, cut it off. I'm like, no, I'm in charge here. No, we ain't trimming that. When you're on Fox, they're like, all right, we got to trim this, we got to trim it out. You ain't trimming crap. This is on my show, our show, in Crilley Studios.
All right, I'm going to make a promise to you. If you ever do a live call-in show, we're going to make sure the phones work.
Can y'all freaking do it? I am never doing a live call-in show ever again. That gives me PTSD. I wake up, I dream about that damn show. I'm never doing that.
Wow. Amazing. Chris, thank you for being such a great guest. And make sure you go to his YouTube channel. We're going to put that on the screen again.
4 decades, baby.
Oh, my God.
Man.
Such a thrill.
4 decades. I can't believe it, man. It's been fun knowing you, Crilley. I mean, we're going to continue to grow. This man is awesome. Get in his studio. I'm telling you, it's changed my life. Every business owner in Dallas-Fort Worth, get in this studio. It's awesome.
You're such a good guy, and I'm so glad you brought your daughter in. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.